This is not just a number. This is a frequency, a portal, a pulse from heaven reaching through the veil to shake your soul awake. Every time you see 1111, the divine is whispering, it's time. Time to rise. Time to remember. Time to return to the version of you that was never lost, only buried beneath fear, delay, and distraction. 1111 is not a coincidence. It's a code. It's God's sacred signal that the veil between where you are and where you're destined to be has thinned. You are standing at a divine threshold, one step in the right direction, and you shift your entire timeline. One brave yes, and the heavens will reroute your path for overflow. One act of belief, and you will call down blessings that have waited generations to be unlocked. When you see 1111, know that your spirit has aligned with heaven's highest timing. It is not a mere coincidence. It is a divine signal that the universe has synchronized with your intentions, your prayers, and your purpose. The doors that once felt shut are now creaking open with divine light. You are walking a path designed specifically for you, and every step forward is being guided by unseen hands. This number is your spiritual compass pointing directly toward your destiny. 1111 carries the energy of rapid manifestation. It is the breath of God breathing life into the dreams you've dared to dream in silence. Ideas that once felt too far away are now magnetizing toward you. You are entering a season where your thoughts create your reality at light speed. Speak with clarity. Think with hope. Pray with confidence. The blessings you are calling in are not just coming. They are multiplying, intensifying, and arriving in perfect alignment. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not broken. You are a miracle in motion. This is the moment where heaven is aligning your reality with the frequency of your future self, the healed version of you, the whole version of you. The version of you that remembers your purpose was never small, and your voice was never meant to be silenced. Call it intuition, divine download, or soul whisper. But deep down, you felt it. Something is shifting. The way you think, the way you love, the way you move, it's all changing. That's because 1111 is not just an angelic message. It's an invitation to evolve, to remember who you are, to return to the divine timeline designed specifically for your soul. Portal to infinite creativity. This sacred number is a cosmic invitation to create without fear. You are being reminded that you are not just a vessel, you are a creator. The divine spark within you has been reignited, and you are being asked to birth beauty, healing, and truth into the world. Every idea you receive now is heaven-breathed. Trust it, build it, share it. Your voice, your art, your vision, they are all vehicles of divine expression, divine protection, and guidance. Angel number 1111 is a spiritual banner waved by your angels declaring, "We are with you." You are not alone in this journey. You are being fiercely protected, lovingly corrected, and gently redirected when needed. The detours were divinely planned. The delays were sacred pauses. Every struggle, every stumble, it was all part of preparing you for the abundance now headed your way. You are walking under open heavens. If your heart knows this is your word, write in the comments. My soul remembers. I walk in divine light. The door is open now. That idea you've been sitting on, breathe life into it. That relationship that drains you, release it. That version of you that you've outgrown, bless it and walk away. You're not shedding your old self to impress the world. You're doing it because the real you deserves to be seen, and the universe is now rearranging everything to make that happen. This is a spiritual alignment, not a performance. The more you lean into your authentic essence, the more magnetically you attract abundance, opportunities, and relationships that feel like peace, not pressure. In matters of the heart, 1111 signifies that soul-aligned love is on the horizon. This is not just romantic love, it's divine union, the type of love that reflects God's nature, pure, healing, expansive. You are attracting connections that will honor your soul, friendships that uplift your spirit, and partnerships rooted in truth. If you've prayed for a sign about love, this is it. Love is not just coming, it's being divinely delivered. Career and purpose activation. This angel number activates your soul mission. If you felt lost or unsure of your path, 1111 confirms you are stepping into your divine assignment. The work you're meant to do, the people you're meant to help, the light you're meant to spread, it's all becoming clear. Doors you didn't knock on will begin to open. Favor will chase you down. You are being positioned where your purpose will meet provision. You are no longer required to shrink to be loved. You are no longer obligated to chase to be chosen. You are divinely designed to be a beacon. Light doesn't follow, it shines. And now, your light is breaking through generational cycles and spiritual ceilings. If you feel the shift in your spirit, comment, "My breakthrough has begun. I walk in divine flow." 1111 is the reset button of the universe. Every time you see it, take a moment. Breathe. Speak life. Speak truth. Speak promise. The divine is not asking you to be perfect, only to be present. Because in your presence is where miracles unfold. Repeat this aloud. I choose purpose over panic. I choose clarity over confusion. I choose alignment over anxiety. Let go of the version of you who had to fight for everything. This season will feel different. You're not chasing anymore. You're attracting. You're not begging anymore. You're commanding because you finally realize who walks with you. Comment below. I don't chase. I align. I don't fear. I flow. 1111 brings emotional clarity. The weight you've carried, the silent griefs, the private fears, they are now being lifted. This number arrives as a balm to your soul, declaring the end of inner war. You are not broken. You are becoming. And every piece of your story is being used to build something beautiful. Healing is not only possible, it is promised. Spiritual awakening above all. 1111 is a divine wake-up call. Your spirit is awakening to the deeper truths of your existence. You are remembering your origin, light. You are recognizing your authority, divine. You are reclaiming your place in the universe, chosen. You no longer walk blindly. You walk with sacred sight. Synchronicities, visions, intuition, they are all heightening to guide you toward wholeness. Angel number 1111 is one of the most profound and sacred numerical signs in the spiritual realm. A divine alignment so powerful that it's often referred to as the awakening code. When this number appears, it is not merely a coincidence or a repetitive pattern of digits. It is the language of angels, the whisper of the divine, calling your soul to attention. 1111 signifies a spiritual portal, a doorway between the physical and the divine realms. It marks a moment where heaven leans in closer, time thins, and your thoughts, emotions, and intentions begin to shape your reality with unprecedented speed. The universe is asking you to become aware of what you're thinking, what you're believing, and what you're allowing, because 1111 opens the gates of instant manifestation. In this space, your prayers are not echoing unanswered. They are being recorded, responded to, and released with sacred urgency. If you're receiving this message, it's not by accident. Type, "I am aligned with divine timing" in the comments and claim your shift in this sacred hour. When you see 1111, it means you're walking into a divine intersection where your soul's higher purpose, God's plan, and cosmic alignment all converge into one sacred path. This number is often sent during times of personal doubt, confusion, or transition because it carries a message of hope and clarity, gently reminding you that your life is not random, your pain is not wasted, and your dreams are not forgotten. 1111 affirms that you are seen by the Creator, held by the universe, and guided by angels. It is a sign that what is meant for you is on its way, not by force, but by faith, not by fear, but by flow. This number brings the energy of renewal, rebirth, and radical breakthroughs. It confirms that you are no longer who you once were, and you will never be again. You are awakening, not just to your potential, but to your divine identity. The doors are open, the angels are waiting, heaven is ready. Now it's your time to step fully into alignment with all that you were born to be. It's not magic, it's alignment. When you move in sync with the divine, mountains move for you. You were born for this moment. 1111 is your reminder, heaven's signal, God's whisper. The angels are confirming you are the light, you are the chosen, and this world is ready for your voice. Angel number 1111 is often called the mirror number because it reflects back to you the truth of who you are beneath the layers of fear, doubt, and conditioning. When 1111 appears, it serves as a spiritual reflection, a moment where heaven asks you to pause and look within. It reveals both your hidden pain and your highest potential. It invites radical honesty and divine self-recognition, showing you not only what you've been running from, but also what you are capable of becoming. This mirror does not distort or judge. It clarifies. It speaks gently but clearly. You were never lost, only waiting to remember. When you receive this number, it's a prompt to align your outer life with your inner truth. Are you living a life that reflects your core values? Are your decisions honoring your soul's calling? Are you giving yourself permission to be fully seen? The number 1111 becomes the gateway into self-reclamation, where you stop shrinking to fit the world and start expanding to match the blueprint of heaven within you. If you receive this, type in the comments, "This is my alignment season." I say yes. Subscribe now if your soul is awakening. Share this with someone whose light needs reigniting. And remember, every time you see 1111, it's not just a sign, it's your rebirth. 1111 is a sacred mathematical and energetic code for mastery over your manifestations. In this divine sequence, the repetition of 1 amplifies the power of individuality, creation, and authority. The number 1 symbolizes beginnings, initiative, and intention. When multiplied 4 times, it becomes a signal from the divine that your thoughts are accelerating into form. The angels are telling you, what you think, you become. What you believe, you attract. What you expect, you receive. This is not spiritual theory, it's energetic law. At 1111, the veil between the spiritual and physical thins, and your words, emotions, and choices begin to ripple through the unseen realms with divine velocity. If you are doubting, you may manifest delay. If you are trusting, doors will open. This number urges you to become conscious of your inner landscape because your outer world is starting to reflect it in real time. 1111 is your wake-up call to speak life, to think in faith, to dream in alignment, and to prepare for overflow, not in some distant future, but in your now. Speak this out loud with faith. I receive the breakthrough. I welcome the awakening. I walk in purpose. Let heaven hear your yes. Angel number 1111 marks a celestial reset point, a spiritual recalibration where everything begins to operate on divine timing rather than human expectation. If you've ever felt off track, left behind, or delayed in your life, 1111 is the universe's way of saying, you are exactly where you need to be. This number restores the flow between divine will and earthly manifestation. It resets the clocks of your life, not to rush you, but to realign you. In this sacred moment, what once seemed late begins to make perfect sense. Delays reveal their hidden protection. Endings reveal their sacred redirection. 1111 is a breath of grace from the heavens, releasing you from the pressure of comparison and the illusion of missed opportunities. The angels remind you that when you align with divine timing, everything unfolds not when you want it, but when you're ready to receive it fully. Let go of the anxiety to figure it all out. 1111 brings the assurance that God is orchestrating your breakthrough with divine precision. Pause and breathe in this moment, because your new chapter begins here. Like this video if you feel the confirmation in your spirit. To see 1111 is also a powerful confirmation that your spiritual leadership is being activated. Whether you consider yourself a teacher, a healer, a light worker, or simply someone who wants to live authentically, you are being called to rise. 1111 is not just a personal blessing, it is a summons. The angels are entrusting you with the wisdom, clarity, and influence needed to guide others, not by authority, but by presence. Your life is becoming the sermon. Your healing is becoming the message. Your transformation is becoming the permission for others to rise as well. This number confirms that your spiritual gifts are awakening in new dimensions. You may feel more intuitive, more emotionally sensitive, or more aware of energy shifts. That's because your soul is being fine-tuned to carry divine light in a world that desperately needs it. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to say yes. 1111 is heaven's way of declaring, you were born to lead, and now you are ready. Your angels have not brought you this far to leave you wandering. They've led you to this very moment to remind you that divine timing, divine favor, and divine alignment are all working in your favor. If your heart says yes, then heaven is already responding. So claim your breakthrough in the comments. Subscribe for more divine confirmations. And remember, when you see 1111, it's not just a number. It's the whisper of God saying, you're right on time. Amen.